entire life. I think I would rather go through my entire life than try to be a perfect mom, because at the end of the day, no one really is a perfect mom. I see these moms on TikToks doing crafts. I see these moms that seem like they have their shit together. But do they really have their shit together? Or does it just seem like it? Like, I would really like to talk to their moms. However, so I'm a strict mom when I want to be, but other times I'm not, just because the way that I was raised. I get to feeling guilty a lot when it comes to punishing my kids, spanking my kids, all of that. But that's because, like, inside I still have so much anger from my childhood that I am terrified to touch my children. And I know everybody talks about the old generation, like, yeah, you got spankings. We didn't just get spanked. I wish. If the spanking was all that it was, shit, I would do that. I would do just a spanking. But that's not the case. So my daughter is 9 years old. She's super petite, super in her shell. When we lived in a different town, she ended up getting tied up on a playground. Big bullying incident. Fought with the school. And I can honestly say thank God for COVID, because we were able to move to a different town and for them to restart. And my oldest daughter has completely gotten out of her shell. And one day she brought home a wrestling paper and she was like, Mom, I want to wrestle. And I'm like, oh God. Because she's 9 years old and she weighs 50. Well, now she weighs 56 pounds. I'm like, you do realize what wrestling is all about, right? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, let me tell you what wrestling really is. Like, it's physical, sister. And this child does not like physical. I'm like, you'll be on the ground, you'll be wrestling people. Like, it is hardcore. She's like, I still want to do it. I want to do it. I'm like, okay, cool. Awesome. I am so proud of you for getting out of your shell. Deep wave. But the thing is like commitment. Like, if you're gonna do something, you've got to commit to it, right? You know, I played volleyball and basketball and softball and all those things. And even if I didn't like it, I had to finish my season because it was a commitment that I made, not only to myself, but for my family. For pain. And I can honestly say that those were the best times of my life when I saw both of my parents in the stands on every fucking game. No matter how hard life was, no matter when we came home, what it was going to be like, no matter what that night was going to be like, I was always happy to have my mom and dad as a supporter. And so my girls are very spoiled. They get really whatever they want. Is that good? No, it's not good, but they do. I overcompensate for a lot of my childhood. It's not a bad thing. Okay, maybe it is a little bad thing, but I do it anyways. However, so Tuesday came, and, you know, Ruka she was so good with her tournaments, and then she went to her father's, which is a completely different story, and decided she didn't want to do wrestling. I'm not sure what happened over there. I don't know if she just thought about things, but she didn't have the guts to tell me, which pissed me off, until she was over at her dad's, right? Okay, that's not how it works. You're not going to use mom and dad as pawns. Like, that's not going to happen. Me and her dad don't get along anyways, at all. But what really threw me off is that she is so good at this, but now she wants to quit because she got hurt. So I explained to her that, it's not just sports that you're going to get hurt in. It's life in general. And at the end of the day, no matter how hard it is, you can't quit. You can't quit at sports in the middle of it. You can't quit at life in the middle of it. You can't give up. You have to push until the end. So that's why I am trying to teach her, and it's been hard as hell. This child is about as stubborn as I am. The most truthful thing that my mother has always told me is that I'm going to have a child 10 times worse than me. Okay, touche. Because, I tell you what, my oldest child is the most fucking stubborn child in the entire world. So mad at her last night. I don't think I've ever been so mad at her. And not only her, but my youngest as well. She's in Taekwondo, and there's days that they're so great and so responsible, and then there's days that they just expect me to do absolutely everything, and I can't. Like, I can't. I need my children to learn how to survive in life. This life is not easy, and it's such a cruel world that, like, at the end of the day, when they grow up, I'm really not going to be able to be there for them a lot, right? So I really need them to learn that life is hard and you have to do it. And that goes for me too. I hate struggling. I hate a lot of things. I suffer from PTSD, and I have a major anxiety and major depression. But I get up every single day and I go to work because of my two babies. They are all that I really have, like, other than my fiance. Well, he went down again, sorry. And I want them to know how much I love them, and I know they know how much I love them, but I need them to learn. So last night, fought with Ruka for 20 minutes to go into wrestling. And I left her because she needed to learn. And I come back to pick her up, and she's still sitting on the bleachers. Still sitting on the bleachers, right? Oh my God, I've never been so furious because she didn't even try. So, kind of back up to my youngest. I had to go to Taekwondo real quick after I dropped off my oldest, and she had left her belt in the car, right? Not happy about that because I'm trying to teach them how to be responsible. So automatically, when she takes a water break, she deflects. That she can't remember her routine because they were at their dad's for almost 2 weeks, and he didn't take him to Taekwondo. I get her point that she's right, he didn't take them to Taekwondo because he doesn't push the kids. He doesn't really, he doesn't see the whole picture when it comes to the kids, right? Okay, so my thing is with Jordan, what made me mad the most is, like, I understand what she's saying about her dad, but then at the end of the day, she didn't push her dad. Like, she didn't say, Dad, I want to go taekwondo. I need to go to taekwondo. She didn't do any of that. And it lights a fire in me that they think that they can blame other people for her not knowing her routine. That's not the way I work. When I was off season with volleyball, basketball, whatever, I still practiced every single move. I worked my ass off so I could be really good at volleyball. Volleyball was my favorite thing. And I could have went to college on volleyball, but passed, fucked up my life. I started doing drugs for a long time. And I didn't stop until I got pregnant with Rue. And then when I got pregnant with Rue, I'm like, I cannot be this irresponsible. I need to grow the fuck up. Right? So, long story short, got a light cigarette, that I was in such rage trying to figure out a really good punishment for them, right? About them getting on the floor and mopping the floor with their hands. I thought about, like, taking all their stuff out of their room. I thought about I was so angry at them. Because they have everything that they want. And I'm like, I cannot raise spoiled children. Like, I need them to know what life is about. And so, got home last night, and I made Ruka put on her headgear. And since she did not do wrestling, she had to do jumping jacks. She had to do those mountain climbers. Like, I made her do crunches. Like, as I'm talking to her, like, this is the reason why I'm upset with you guys. Like, I do everything for you guys, and you guys just want to quit, and I cannot have you quit. On the other side, Jordan was doing her integrity, her courtesy, and her integrity, because she's on yellow belt. And she had got all of her routines, so she is back basically to being a white belt. And I am so angry at her. And not just angry at her, I'm angry at her dad, because he doesn't push either one of them. And so, like, they just want to quit when they go over to his house. And it irritates me, because these kids are such great kids. And their dad, he just does not see it. He does not feel like he needs to push them around, right? No, that's not the way I work. My kids are great, and they are capable of ruling this world. But he doesn't see that. So as a mom, I have to be more strict, which also really fucking sucks, because I hate always being the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy when it comes to the kids. And it sucks. But, you know, another thing is that my mother has been texting my daughter that she misses him, that she loves him, that she didn't know what she did wrong, whatever. So I sent her a text yesterday, and I told her what she did wrong. And I told her that the girls defend me. They love me, they defend me, because they don't want me hurt. They don't want to see me hurt. You know, and Ruka said one day, I asked her, I'm like, why are you so mad at them? And she said, Mom, if somebody hurt me, would you be mad at them? And I said, well, yeah, duh. And she goes, so why is it okay for you to be mad at people that hurt us, but it's not okay for us to be mad at people who hurt you? smart kids. This is what I'm saying. They're smart kids. And they're awesome. And I said, touche. So I text my mom. I let her know, why Rook is not talking to her. And then she does not respond. A mother does not respond to her daughter. It makes me want to pull my hair out because I'm a fixer. Like, I want to fix people. I want everything to be fine. I want to be fine. I don't want to hurt. I'm so tired of hurting. I hurt all my life. And I don't want to hurt anymore. I don't want to hurt from her. I don't want to hurt from my dad. I don't want to hurt from my real dad. I don't want to. I'm so tired of hurting. I want to be happy. And that being said, my fiance, she's like, you need to stop. You need to stop because right now you can't even figure your own self out. Touche. You are completely right. It hurts her that I hurt from these people that are in my life. And I think it hurts her more knowing that I'm not okay being gay. We had a really long talk about normal, and I was like, I want a normal life. And like every day I think about that conversation, and I watched her cry because she knows like who I really am as a person, but I have to hide it. I hide it under this wig because I moved to a different job, and I got caught on it. I've been treated very differently when I had my short hair, and my thing is, because I'm one of those people that I just want fix. I would rather be in pain than have somebody else be in pain, and that's just who I am in general. But the bigger picture is like I'm hurting my fiance knowing that I'm a different person when I'm at work. And I wear this fucking thing until I go to bed. And I see what it's doing as a mask is whatever. It's whatever they want to say. There's days that I feel so much prettier with this thing on than what I do without my wig. There's days I feel more confident with my wig because I don't feel like people are constantly judging me by having short hair. So yes, it is my cover up. Yes, it is my mask. And it goes back to the children. I don't want them to ever feel that way, so we talk to them. However, apparently I'm not leading by example. I hide myself by trying to let the kids know that. But I guess this morning was just a wake-up call when I talked to my fiance about my mom. And me and my mom have never really, I never had the feeling of she is my mom, because she's only 16 years older than I am. So we're more sisters than we are mom and daughter. And it sucks so fucking bad because like the last year that I had a relationship with my mom, because Tony pushed it. I never want to have a relationship with my mom because I knew who she was. And I've always fucking defended her. But at the same time, my mom is never going to change. I told her, she's mean. She invalidated my feelings. I would never invalidate Rook or Jordan's feelings, ever. Like, when they're sad, I ask why they're sad, and I try to help them. My mom doesn't do that. We're sisters. We fight. That's all it is. And at the end of the day, like, I miss her so fucking much. But then, like, inside of me, I just want a mom. Like, I just want a mom. But my Nana was my mom. She felt more of a mom, you know? And it fucking sucks. It sucks. But, you know, I'm trying to work on myself. I'm trying to heal. 31 years trying to heal. I don't think it's ever going to get better. Some days I'm great. Some days I'm not. That's because I don't feel whole. But that hole has been there since I was young. There's always been something missing. And I don't know what it is. Like, my kids fulfill me. Tony has been a complete blessing to me. It has opened my eyes to this world that I didn't even know. And has pushed me to do mortuary school. And I'm here now. I'm working for Adams. Like, I am an apprentice. I am Gary Sar. Like, I've been embalming. I've been doing what I love to do. So why don't I feel complete? That's my question. How does somebody end up feeling complete? You know? Is it because I lost my Nanu and my papa? Is that the hole that I'm missing? I don't know. I don't know. It's something for me to think about. But it'll get done. Just remember to listen to people and get to know people before you judge them. Because at the end of the day, really nobody deserves to be judged because you have no idea what they have gone through in their life. Signing off. Peace out.